All right. So, welcome to our Monday night training. We got a cute little bundle of us here. So, if you guys want to just mute yourself so that we can not get distracted. And tonight's training is about host to post, and everyone knows that host to post is like number one in this business. So, we call it HAPS. So, if you hear the word HAPS, that means host to post. And what is it? What is that? Like, what is that, right? So it's basically when somebody puts up a post on their Facebook for us in exchange of an entry to the cash giveaway, right? So they're hosting a post on their Facebook. And these are so important. And 80% of our enrollments come from HAPs. So if you're finding that your business is slow, you know, nothing really going on, that's when you know you got to get some HAPs up. Um, I know that Monique is new in the business and she started off with 0 friends. So
Hey.
she's yeah, she's growing her network and it's working, but it does take time. So consistency is very important. So obviously getting up like 100 haps when you only have 90 friends can be challenging, but just know that with time you will get there. So just like keep doing the giveaway haps. So we do like to say that a minimum of 100 haps every month should be like the bare minimum of what you get, which is only like 3 haps a day. So that is really not much at all. Okay, so now we're going to go into where to get our haps, and I'm going to pass it off to Jess.
Yes. And you guys, when I first started 9 years ago, we didn't have host to post. We used to add people and we used to cold message people. And host to post is nice because you're getting it out past your friends and family into other networks. Anyone who's interested is coming to us, and it's just a really quick way to grow. So, where to find people to post? So, if you're like, okay, well, how do I get someone to post for me? There's a couple different ways actually, and the nice thing is you can pick what you want to do. So one of my favorite ways is, one, you can put a giveaway post up on your page. Normally, if you're new, I would say, once a week is good. You don't want to do it daily. You kind of want to spread it out just so that it keeps the lackluster of the giveaway. And usually every 2 weeks we'll do a winner, or once a month, but usually every 2 weeks, so you can get fresh giveaways up on your page. Other than that, other people can post about the cash draw for you. My second favorite way to do it is getting up personal posts on my page that aren't about the product or the business. For example, I got one up about my husband and I. It was our anniversary, and I got a large network, but it got a ton of engagement. So I was just reaching out to anybody on there saying, hey, thanks so much for the support on my page. Wondering if you would help me out. I'm going for a really big goal for my business this month, and I wanted to see if you'd be willing to post a simple post on your page for me. I would really appreciate it. That or interactive posts, things that are funny. So if you're ever online and you see a post that has a lot of comments and engagements, steal it and save it, because odds are when you post it, you're going to get more interaction on your page, and it gives you the opportunity to reach out to those people and ask them to have. They're already active and online and supporting you by liking your post. Odds are they'll post for you. So second one is my news feed. As we're scrolling, the thing that's nice about this business is, you guys, we scroll on our social pretty much daily, and we can turn that in a way to generate host to post. So as I'm scrolling and I'm looking for, I have so many moms on my page. If I see a birthday party, or maybe someone has their kids at the beach, or a fun craft that they did, maybe they're out on a hike, maybe it's a recipe, I'll go and I'll comment to compliment. Who here doesn't like it when someone comments on your post and like, oh my gosh, she looks so good, or that picture's so beautiful, or that recipe looks delicious? You're like, thank you. So when we are doing it to someone else, everyone loves a compliment, you guys. We like their post. As we're scrolling, we compliment, and then we personal message them. Hey, Jen, just saw your picture of that yummy, key lime pie you made. It's just key lime pie came to my mind. I don't know if you've seen, but I do a cash giveaway for my Facebook friends every single month. And it's $250 right now. I thought I'd message you and see if you'd like a free entry. So it can be very much Personal is best, you guys. The scripts and boards are guidelines, like a way to ask. But if you could personalize it, you're gonna get much more of a positive response. Usually people are like, oh, thank you. Yeah, we had so much fun at the beach. Or yeah, it was delicious. Sure, I'll post for you. So it reconnects you guys together, and you'll have more yeses back. Um, and then nextly is something that I just actually showed Crystal today. We used to have in Messenger a little green dot, and you could see all the people that were active online, and you could ask them to host a post. Now there's a different way. It's called feeds. So to get really quick responses, you go into your Facebook, you go to feeds in the menu, just let it load. These are all people who just posted. So they're active online, they know how to post, and odds are if you send them a message, they're going to be online and you're going to get a quicker response back. And you can get HAPs up really, really quickly. So that's a quick way of seeing who's on. And then story views. If someone checks out your story, you can reach out to them. Hey, saw you checked out my story about, uh, whatever that you usually put on your feed. Mine's like gardening. I saw you checked out my gardening story, and I wanted to reach out. I don't know if you've seen the giveaway. So again, another easy personal way to get in someone's inbox. So once we ask, obviously there's steps after that, and Crystal's going to talk about what to do once they say yes.
All right. Yeah, when I see like a post on Facebook that has like a crap ton of likes and stuff, I save it. I'm like, that's a good one. So I know you mentioned that earlier. So, and sometimes it's people that I don't even follow. It's like random stuff that just pops up. So I'm like, oh, even better because all these people that I know have never seen this before, hopefully. And then they start sharing it for me, and then it just like builds that algorithm and it builds that interactive like so much. Um, okay, so when somebody says yes to posting for you, you're like, booyah. And then there's steps to do, right? So you want to message them back and say, okay, great. It's super simple. All you have to do is post post a post on your wall for you, for me. Let me know when it's up and I'll add your name. And then you send them the post right away. So it's very simple, and simplicity is so important because when we overwhelm people and just like, bombard them with messages, they're going to get like confused. They don't know what's going on. They might feel like you've been hacked or something. So keeping it very straightforward. And if somebody gets confused, it doesn't mean that everyone else is going to get confused. So just like the two messages, like the instructions and then the post. And then I usually just leave it. Like I don't check in like after 5 minutes, like, did you get it up? Like I don't want to be like, annoying or pushy or whatever, because, we're busy too. We're not hanging on being like, oh my God, did they post it? Right. So we want to do that. And it's also important to stick with the same apps that you send out. Like me personally, I only really do the gummy app and then the gummy and thermal fight HAP, and then like giveaway HAPs, like and some opportunity HAPs. I do need to do more of those, but I don't. But I need to. So I'll put them in the chat, which I use the most. And I'm pretty sure like everyone here already does. So those are the ones that I use the most. And then giveaway HAPs too. Like there's so many good ones. And when you're trying to grow your network, like in the beginning of the month, I've always done like I'll stick to like mostly giveaway HAPs because I have a lot of Facebook friends and I'm just trying to like reach out into new networks and stuff. So always having giveaway HAPs alongside product HAPs and opportunity HAPs is the way to go. Okay, so you give them the HAP and then they say, okay, it's up. You're like, sweet. You want to make sure you go to their Facebook and check for the HAP because some people say that they posted it and then you go to check for it and it's not there. So you don't want to add them into the giveaway unless it's up, right? Some people will like change the settings to make sure it's only them, or they just won't do it because they think you're not going to check. So you definitely do want to go and check. And, once you see it, you want to save it to your collections. And I think everyone in here knows this, but it's very important to save them because if 2 days from now, you want to go and check the HAP, but you never saved it. And then this person posts like every 5 minutes, like you're going to be scrolling forever. And there's some people that post like every 5 minutes, like all these random videos. So you want to make sure you save it. and then making a list on your phone of all the people that posted for you. You want to make sure that you're making this list like on your phone, iPad, whatever that's electronic, so that when it comes to submitting our names, you don't have them all written down and then you have to type them all out one by one. You're already like 5 steps ahead of yourself and you're like, copy paste done. Um, so that is very important too. And it just keeps you organized. Trying to think of like what else I was gonna say, but I think that's all I had on my list, Jess. So if you want to go into the next section, you're good.
Yes. So I where did that go? Cancel back. Notes. There we go. So I I write my names out. As people say yes to hosting a post for me, I have a list and I write who says yes. And then as they have, I check their name off. I do add them into a collection as well. But when it's time for the giveaway, I just go through all my check marks and I type everyone out manually. I do it the long way. But
Oh my
the,
God.
I just want to
I didn't know
show
you
a
did that.
selection. What's that?
I didn't know you did that. Like
Yeah, as long as
you
you're
should
keeping
make
track.
a checklist on your phone and then check it off that way so that you don't have to like
Yeah,
but
and
Jessica is like a great personality and she is so like pen paper organized and I'm just like, you know, figure it out as I go.
yeah. And whichever system works as long as you're staying organized. Some people are electronic, and some are paper, and both work. Um, so one of the things that after someone posts, you save it to a collection and then you send them a thank you message. And I say, okay, perfect. I saw the post. I always tell them, please leave it up until the 15th when the winner's drawn for confirmation, because some people will post it and then they'll delete it. So I say, thanks so much. Please leave the post up until the 15th. I've got your name in. If anyone replies on there, I'll message them. If someone messages you, just let me know so I can reach out to them. Just because sometimes people are like, oh my God, someone messaged me or there's a comment, what do I do? So I kind of take care of all of it once they post and just say thank you, like I got it covered. So once someone posts for me, obviously they get a check mark. I go into my collections. I try to go in there daily to make sure there's I've checked the likes and comments, but also say Sally posted for me today. Tomorrow, I'm going to go back and I'm going to check that post, see if there's anyone I need to respond to. But I'm also going to message Sally and say, Sally, I just wanted to say thanks again for putting out that post yesterday. I don't know if you are interested, but when you put that up, that's exactly what I do to teach people how to earn income. Is that something you could benefit from and will be open to info? And offer them the business. So many of my distributors come from asking the host, offering the host the opportunity. You guys, they're active. They know how to post for you. They're already doing what we're doing, and you're showing them how. They want to get in the giveaway. It just makes sense. So always offer your hosts the opportunity. Or like I had a girl post not yesterday, the day before, and she got like 8 comments on it, and I messaged her right away and said, hey, you have people that are wanting to get started. I think you'd be great at this. You have an awesome network. You're active on social. Like I could get the commissions, or you could be getting a paycheck. So if their hat takes off, don't wait till the next day, but definitely, offer your host the biz. Okay, so I kind of went over follow up a little bit there, Crystal. I know that was like our next um, spot. So once someone hosts a post for you and there's, engagement on it, what do we do after that hat has people who are interested?
Are you asking me?
Yes, I am. That was your part, but I thought I shared that little bit
Okay.
yours at the bottom.
Right. Yeah. I didn't know what part was mine. I drew a line. Anyways, yeah. So once a post has comments on it, you get excited. You're like, oh my God, unless it's negative, obviously. But if they're like, I want info, tell me more, like those are like good signs that you're like, yeah. So you want to like their comment, send them a friend request, and then message. And the message, it always starts off the same. So it's always like, hey, name, thanks for the comment on so and so's post about this. Would you like some information? So it's always the same. You never want to just message them and say, like, here's the info, because they don't know who you are. They're like, what are you talking about? So it's always starting the conversation off like, hey, you commented on this post. I saw your comment there. Like, would you like information? And then as soon as they say yes, boom, they're a potential customer or a potential distributor, and they go on your list. So keeping a list of everyone that you've talked to product about is so important, or the opportunity, because the fortune is in the follow up, and it can take like 7 to 21 follow-ups for somebody to be ready. And that's just numbers that Jessica's good at, but that's just the way it is. Some people won't order right on the spot, and if somebody does, that's like golden. That's rare. You get excited. But a lot of times it's follow-up. Just because like they didn't get paid, they're skeptical, they don't know. Um yeah, so you want to be checking your HAPs daily. And also another thing is when you send a HAP to somebody and it's been a day or so and they never told you that they posted it. I usually go and check their Facebook myself, and I'll see if I can find the post, because sometimes they'll put it up and not tell you. So you want to, kind of be on top of that. Obviously, life happens sometimes. But if you're scrolling through your inbox and you can see that the last message sent was you sending a HAP, because you know what it starts with, right? So you want to go to their Facebook and look for it. If you see it, you say, hey, thanks for posting. I got your name in. Keep it up until the 15th. I don't say that, but that's a good point. And then add their name. But if you don't see their HAP on there, you want to follow up with them, right? Because how many times have somebody messaged you and like you're like out at the store, or you're like overwhelmed with like kids or something, you're just like, and you like click the message, it opens, and you totally forget about it. And then like later on that night, you're like, oh my God, I never even got back to this person. Like these people don't know who we are most of the time. So they usually might not get back to us. So we want to follow up to say, hey, I'm just checking in. Did you have a chance to get that post up? I just want to make sure you have a chance to win the $500 or whatever it is. And I think it's important to do that, because sometimes, you'll send like 20 of those follow-ups and like 10 of them will post for you, and they'll be like, oh, sorry, I got busy, or I totally forgot. Just did it now. Is it too late? So just know that they're not most likely ignoring you. They just forgot. um, okay, are we going into boosting now, Jess?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah, and like I said, if I've got my list of people who said yes to posting, usually I do follow up Friday because I feel like people are happy. I go back to all the people who said they would post and they haven't yet, and I say, hey, so and so, I'm just getting all my entries in for the week. Were you able to put that post up, or do you need help? And usually people are like, oh, I don't know how to copy and paste. Or like Crystal said, they've already posted it and they never even told you. So you can even go back the next day and say that. If you ask them to post today, message them, say, hey, were you able to get that post up, or do you need any help? I'm just getting my names in from yesterday. And like Crystal said, you get a lot of people who will be like, oh shoot, sorry, I was like making dinner or something like that. I'll do it right now. So always follow up. And then say I get Jen to post about the gummies, and she has 2 likes and 2 comments. I'm going to go add all those people, and then I'm going to personal message them. Hey, so-and-so, thanks so much for the comment on Jen's post about my 30-day drop. You're interested in info. So neither of them get back to me. I just want to say that this happens. That's why we always add them as a friend, because when we're not connected on Facebook, sometimes it can go into a pending message request, which isn't your primary messenger. It's like this pending inbox, and they don't even know that there's a message in there. Or you comment on the post, that you message them, they don't have their notifications on for that. So we always kind of want to double check our efforts and really maximize our HAP. So tomorrow, I'm going to go to Jen's post, and I replied and I messaged those people. I'm going to go to the very first comment And I'm going to go in the inbox and see if there's that little gray circle, it means they haven't even seen it yet. They don't even know it's there. So I'm going to go and reply to their post. Hey, did you get my last message? It's probably in your pending requests. If you click my name and click message, it should pop up. Or if you message me drop, it should pop up. And then I'll have people coming into my inbox because they didn't even realize they had a message sitting there. Second one is, say I go to the second comment and I personal message that person and they saw it, I'm still going to message them. Hey, did my last message come through okay? I'm going to re-message them because I know they've got it. And usually people will be like, oh, shoot, yeah, sorry. Just like the host to post thing. We have such busy lives and we're not bugging people. We're business owners, so we're doing the customer service check-in. We only have to check in once, but we want to make sure that we at least do it. And if they say no or if they say yes, we want to answer. We want to be able to help the ones who obviously want information, right? That's the reason that they commented. So just making sure that we're re-replying to people. I personally like to re-reply in a host to post because it boosts it. What Crystal was mentioning is Facebook, when someone posts and it has multiple comments, Facebook recognizes, oh, this has interest. Let's boost it in the algorithm. So even if you're re-replying to the people on there, it's boosting it. Second is maybe there's a host to post that gets nothing. Like Crystal said, I'm a numbers girl. I just know that for every 10 host to posts that I get up, half of them will have no likes and comments. And it's not me typically. It's usually the person doesn't have a lot of friends, or they post way too much. They posted your product post and then posted 21 posts after, and it's at the bottom and no one's seeing it. Or maybe they just have a really poor algorithm because they don't post often. So if there is a host to post that's slow and doesn't have any comments, I want to be the comment on it. I want to boost it myself. So I usually put a before and after picture and a testimony and then a call to action. So in boards, and I'm just going to show you guys my screen because I'm a visual person. If you go into product info and scripts, and then right here, it says before and afters right there. So there's written testimonies and there's pictures. If it was for the 30-day drop, I go in the 30-day drop folder, I pick a before and after or two, I go under the written testimony, I pick a before and after, and I boost my HAPs that don't have any comments. Then I say, 2 spots open, message me, drop for info. And then usually people, like we have FOMO. So if we see, a post that might catch our eye about gummies, like Crystal's yummy gummy, someone posts for her, and then there's 3 comments, they're like, ooh, I wonder what those people said. I want to know what those people said. And they go in the comments and boom, it's before and after pictures and a testimony. It shows what the products do, it shows client reviews, and then it says message me if you want info. And people are like, I want those results. Okay, Crystal, I am personal messaging you. Guys. So boosting is a good way to get, it just elevates our efforts with our hosted posts even more. Yes, it takes work, but 80% of our enrollments come from HAPs. So you want to utilize them the best of your potential. Sorry. Okay. Okay, so we're almost getting to the end here. And one of the things for HAPs is it takes work. Sometimes we don't want to do them. I love HAP. I have a love-hate relationship with HAPs. I hate messaging for HAPs, but I love the enrollments from HAPs. So I really have to get into the mindset of, oh, I don't want to message to, okay, I'm helping my family. I'm doing this for a purpose. What if someone wins the cash giveaway? What if someone posts for me and it's a single mom and she could use the extra $250 and she wins, it didn't cost her anything. Okay, I could message for that. What if she posts about health on her page and someone is really struggling with their health and I'm able to help them boost their confidence, get on a better track? Like, you guys, people who I'm just going to say people who have been pre-diabetic have used our products and gotten better. Someone who's needed to get knee surgery has lost weight with our products so that they could get the surgery. Like, there's so much more than just asking for host to post. It's all the things that host to post gives you when you do it. So going in with the right mindset, so powerful. Crystal, go ahead. You're so good with mindset. Share your tips.
Yep. It's been a while since I've done one of these, but yeah, so mindset is so important because just like Jessica said, like I hate messaging for HAPs because sometimes it just feels like nobody's saying yes, everyone's leaving me on red. Sometimes I'll even get blocked and you're just like, "God, this is so annoying." But just like she said, like the enrollments that come from it, and what if somebody could win the money, because we do give away real money. That's the thing, people are so skeptical, but like we all tribute to the giveaway, so we know it's real. So just, it's like changing the mindset to making it positive. And Monique, she joined the business because she won the giveaway. I think it was like $700 cash, and she won it, and she was like ecstatic. She's a single mom too, just like Jessica said. Like she just like told Monique's story. um, so it's really just like change the mindset and just being like, I get to, get people into the giveaway. This is great. And then just, I find myself, my biggest struggle is like staying focused when I'm sending out HAP messages, because you got all these like notifications going off on your phone. So making sure you mute those, or just like setting a timer, being like, okay, for the next like 10 minutes, I'm just going to send out HAP messages. And then another thing that I do as well is like, I'll send out a whole bunch of HAP messages, then I'll put my phone down. I'm not going to reply to every single message that comes in as it comes in. I'm going to like let them build up until there's like 10 people saying, sure, yeah, okay, what is this? And I'm going to reply to all of them at the same time. So it's always like working smarter and not harder. And just know that not everybody's going to answer. People are going to leave you on red, and that's okay. You know, um, sometimes they're just busy, or sometimes they don't want to do it again. Sometimes they're just like, I've been doing this for years and I haven't won. Like, whatever. That's not you. That's just them. And that's okay, because we're going to find new people to post for us. So it's really just like, having the confidence and just like reminding yourself that like you're doing the things, you're planting the seeds, and it is going to come eventually. There's also a few books out there that are great for people that start up with network marketing, which is what we do. So I know that the one is Go for No, which is a really good one. And then is the other one Your First Year of Network Marketing? Is that what it's called?
Um, there's so many
Yeah.
different books out there. The Power of One More by Ed
Yeah.
Mylett is one of my favorites, because it just
Yeah.
encourages you, like, just go for one, and then it's like, okay, you did it, now go for one more.
Yeah.
So I like that one too.
Yeah. So there's a few books out there. So you could reach out to Jess, or you could reach out to me. I used to have a whole list. I have to go find that from my old team page. But there are so many books out there that help you with your mindset, because really, like a lot of the times, I would say 90% of the time, we are the thing that's holding ourselves back from success, from greatness. And the mind is like such a incredible thing, and all the things that happen in our life, they affect the way that we handle things in the present. So it's so important to continuously work on our mindset, because then we're just gonna keep, I don't even know the word. I want to say like prospering. I don't know. We're just going to keep doing good things in life, for ourselves. And we're the only people that are in control of our mindset and how we deal with things. So it's up to us to do the work, to see success the way that we want to. And in this business, that's HAPS. So just know that if you send out 50 messages and only 10 people post for you, you are doing amazing. That's just part of the game. I think that's about it, Jessica. Do you have anything you want to add?
No, I think that was incredible. I think that the biggest thing is simplicity and consistency. Having the discipline to send the messages each day is going to give you the momentum that you want, with enrollments. So just trust in the process. Simple duplication, stick with the HAP that works, send the message, and then do the follow up. And just that's our job. That's what we do, rinse and repeat. And it can be fun, and it can be really rewarding.
Sweet. I think
Does
that's about
anyone have any questions? Monique, do you have any questions?
it.
Hey, I was
Put you
just
on the
trying to figure
spot.
out maybe. Yeah, just
Oh, you just muted yourself.
Right, there we go. Oh, did it work?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I was just wanted to say, like, this is my very first Zoom, so I'm actually quite proud of myself.
I'm so proud of you.
Oh, thank you.
You did it.
Awesome. I love that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're getting ready for
Alright.
bed here. But I don't have any questions per se, but I don't know, Crystal's been a lot of help, so it's more it's more getting everything out, right? And asking the right questions. Oh. Okay, hold on, honey
Mhm.
bun. Yeah,
Yeah.
so like
Well, you're
Crystal's
doing great.
yeah, thank you so much. She's fighting me. But yeah, and Crystal's been really helpful. So I appreciate you being patient with me, and you know uh and it's like I get stuck sometimes where it's like what do I say after that one? Like, oh no, I said something that is out of everything.
Yeah.
So then I'm like, well, okay, help.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. And
I'm trying.
it's totally okay if you just like
Yeah.
pause for a second and just like, be
Yeah.
like, okay, what do I do? Or like reach out to either me or even Jessica to help you.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure. And then it was like brand new day has started. So I'm like, okay, well then what product do I post on my story? What can I post on my wall? But then it's like I went through a lot, so like posting personal stuff is hard for me. So I tried to do my personal stuff on my story just because it comes off in 24 hours. And then but then yeah, I get what you're saying. It's all like spammy with all the business stuff because I'm not posting anything in between.
Yeah.
But
And even
yeah.
posting that picture of like you painting rocks, being like painting rocks with my
Yeah. Well,
daughter. It doesn't show
that's why
your
I
face,
did it
doesn't show her
too.
face. Yeah.
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 But then
So
like me even showing myself today, like I haven't done anything like this in like 5 years. So like I've been hiding away.
well, look at you go.
Yeah, woo, I'm out. I popped out of my shell. Yeah, it was the whole trusting people all over again. So yeah.
Yeah.
And like it
Yeah.
wasn't that scary. What? There were five
Fun in here.
Yeah.
All the kids.
What? There were five women today. Like, woohoo. Okay. That was a
Exactly.
little easier, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
So thank
Well,
you
there's
guys. I'm
good
trying.
things coming in the
I'm
future
not
and
gonna
I'm
give up.
excited. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good.
Hmm. Awesome.
All right.
Okay.
All right. Well, this will get recording will get posted as well. And Crystal, I just want to say you did an awesome job.
Sweet. I was nervous, but I did it.
Yeah.
All right, ladies, thank you
Me
so much,
too.
and we will see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.